Hi there. How can I help you today? Oh, for the brow extension, did you call earlier? Yeah, I thought that was you because no one's booked any brow extensions in months and months. I really don't know why, but so I figured it must be you. Go ahead and have a seat. I'm just gonna put these gloves on. It's nothing against you. I just hate touching people's skin. So I just prefer to have a barrier. Let me see. What happened to your brows? There's like nothing there. Okay, so did you maybe like get them singed too close to a fire? Are you a victim of overplucking? Just bad wax? Well, I only say that because I was thinking, even with the bad wax, possibly if you're just a person who had already plucked them real thin, you might not have much there to begin with. Then you get a wax, gone, just gone. But you know what? Don't even worry about it because I can make something out of nothing. This is really like nothing, but I did get these new, let me get it out. I got these new brow hair strips, and so we're going to use them on you, and what's going to happen is we're going to give you a lot of volume, probably a bit too much, but you already have nothing, so when you have nothing and you put something there, you have a lot. No, these are not strip lashes. These are strip hair, and you just pull them off and apply them to the brow. Now the thing that's going to be, excuse me, a little bit difficult for you, there ain't nothing there to stick the hairs to, so I'm just going to have to use my best adhesive and try to just stick them to your skin, like any which way. Well, I'm not a magician. I'm sorry. This is a magic show. You shouldn't have came for some impossible task. You want the extensions or not? Yes? Okay. Well, I'm going to be using this. This is the brow glue in black. You think these are going to be too dark on you? Did you want blonde? I don't have blonde. I have black and pink, blue, or purple. I don't think you want that. Unless you do, but I don't think that style's for you. It doesn't matter if we do the black because what the thing is, this on you is going to really stand out, okay? It's going to pop and it's going to be noticeable. Might feel a little dramatic because you've been walking around no brow banded over here. So when you get these, yes, it's going to be a little bit dramatic. Probably a little hard to get used to, but nothing you can't handle. I'm sure you've been through worse. No? Yeah, you'll be alright, so don't even worry. You're gonna like them. What? Oh, they're gonna stick. I can tell you that. It's gonna stick, babe. How do I know? Because why would I use it if it didn't stick? The thing is, though, because you have an unusual circumstance, they might not stick as good just because there's no skin or there's no brow hair to really stick it to. We're working with like a very minimal hair there. Really, it's like the peach fuzz that you see right here in my hairline. It's pretty much what we got. So we have to stick these fibers, hair lashes, hair extension to that peach fuzz and hope for the best. Get some type of even shape. I don't even know. What do you like? Round, pointed? Do you like super pointed, mean look? I'm just gonna go with the shape of your bone and do what I think is best. Like I said, I'm no magician, but I'll do what I can. And then also, yeah, these will be a little bit long, but I'm not gonna trim them for you because I don't have any scissors. The only thing that I do have is these, which I'm gonna be using to cut these as needed, or the tweezers to just pluck them off. Let me see about how easy this would trim your hair. No, you're just gonna rip them right off. So if they're too long for you and you don't like them, I recommend using a very small tweezer, not tweezer, scissor, and sculpting it better. Just slightly on the edge, okay? Slightly, because if you go too much, you're done. So let's go ahead and get started here and make something happen for you. Let's see. Let's start like in the middle, making you some type of arch. I think for you, because the type of face you have, it's a little bit, what's the word? Rough. So I think we don't want to make you have too hard of an arch because we want it to be softer, more nicely looking. So, more approachable per se. So I'm gonna go ahead and just pull some of these off. Get a little cluster like that, see how that looks. And we are going to just start placing these right about there. Yeah, I think that's a good place for the arch. Now we have a starting point. Some of these are going to be clusters. Might look like you have little beads in some spots. Normal. Okay, normal. Very normal. No big deal. I don't have a spoolie or any type of brush, by the way. You know what? Maybe. Hold on. Because they're so fine, the little hair fibers, I think what I'll do is just use this lash case and like dust them, okay? I'm just gonna comb them like this. Yeah, that helps. What happened? What went in your eye? Oh, one of the hairs? Let me see. Oh yeah, I do see it sticking out right there in the corner of your eye. Let me look. No, look down and into the corner. Okay, I got it. Don't worry about it. Your eyes watering? That won't mess me up at all. Oh, you said that because you wanted tissue? Here. Alright, back to what I was doing. Doing the Lord's work here for you. Okay. Poked you? What? Oh, the end? Yeah, sometimes negative thing that can happen with these extensions is sometimes you get a hair splinter right there in the brow bone. Oh. And if that happens, you know what? There's really nothing you can do. You just basically, I'll tell you what you do. I'm gonna move my hair out of the way just so we don't poke any of them. Basically what you do if you get one of those splinters in your brow bone, you just feel around, feel which one it is. Like when you feel it, it'll be very, very sensitive and painful. And then what you're going to do is just grab that specific hair and just rip it out. It's really only in there like a superficial level, not too much. So So don't worry, if it's still hurting later, just go ahead and... What if it's the whole clump that I did? The cluster? It's not. It's not. It feels like it is. Well, you know what? Something my mom always told me is this simple statement. You heard that, fly? This simple statement. A feeling is not always a truth. And I live by that, so I'm just going to pass that along to you. Okay, a feeling is not always a truth. So just because it feels like it might be the whole cluster doesn't mean that's true. Okay? Okay. Let me give you a little tail here. Just try to flick that upwards some more because right now, no. Just hanging down way too much. There you go. Way better. Why don't I have a spoolie brush? I don't know. Someone stole it. That's why. I should have a pack of them? No. You should have... Shut your mouth. And not worry about it, because one thing about me, Miss Girl, one thing about me, I am going to be innovative, and I'm going to use something else. Hence, the something else. And I'm going to keep doing that, because this is my work, and I'm going to do it how I want. If you want to do it differently, guess what? Open a frickin' brow extension business. Why don't you? You could do your own. Maybe you should go on Amazon. Here's some advice. Maybe you should go on Amazon. Type in brow extension kit. Do it on yourself. Maybe buy some Miracle. You will actually be a pro at it, and you will do so good that you open a business and you just get 1 million customers right away. And then after you have all those customers, you'll be bigger than my business. You'll take over all my clients, and then I'll become your client. Imagine that. Just imagine. You think you can do it? Do you have what it takes? Oh, you're not very DIY friendly. How unfortunate. Unfortunate for you, great for me. Alright, I think we need about like 2 more on the tail end here on this side. And then what we're going to do is go ahead and move over to the other brow. And by some stretch of the imagination / creativity fountain, we are going to find a way to make your brows look symmetrical. Alright, that's a nice little, pretty similar to mine, honestly. Mine, pretty bad brow day today. It's not looking the way that I like per se, but some days you can't win them all. Last thing I'm going to do is take just a few of these individual ones. Let me get a better grip. Maybe like 3 or 4. Let me take these individual ones. And I'm just going to lay them down, okay? I'm just going to lay them down on there and spread them in and see where they stick. I like that. Okay. Oh, nothing. Just trying to catch my breath for trying to figure out how I'm going to mimic that. It's not my best trait doing brows, okay? Alright, so we're about yay high. I think like right here. Let me see. Look down. I think that looks about right. Look back up. Yeah, that looks right. You have a very non-symmetrical face. Has anyone ever told you that? No, I mean it nicely. I think non-symmetrical faces, what's that word called? Asymmetrical, or is that when you look right? Oh, okay. Non-symmetrical. Well, guess what? I think you look great, so. But it just makes it a little bit more difficult to do my job because I'll look and it looks like it should be straight and even, but then it's not. So unfortunately, it poses a little bit of a challenge for me, but no big deal. Just some extra work for me to do is all. I hope you plan on leaving a tip. Oh, really? You don't think it's nice to ask for generosity? That's not nice, because if people were like you know what I'm gonna start doing? Adding in a minimum 25% gratuity on all services. You no longer get to pick what my tip is. I'm gonna charge what I want, what I think I deserve. And then I'm just gonna tell you, oh, no, your service was actually $2.25 with tip included. And then you're gonna say, well, how much is it without the tip? Because I get to choose what the tip is. And you know what I'm gonna tell you? That's too damn bad. I'm not telling you what the minimum price was without the tip, because now the service is done. Pay up. Oh, really? Then you wouldn't come back here again? I don't really care. You said that's why no one's coming to get their brow extensions done, because of my attitude? You don't know how many clients I get a day and what I do for them. Maybe people in this area don't know anything about frickin' looking good. How about that? Maybe you should just pride yourself in the fact that you know how to keep up with your appearance. Well, I can say it was a little bit late, but you made it in. You made it in. So why don't you just stop it now? Stop it now. And let me finish, okay? Wouldn't want to have to mess up or anything. It doesn't matter because they're going to come off in one wash. Okay, you're absolutely wrong about that, but you know what? I might have to get out the Loctite and just super glue them on you. And then hopefully you would end up with an allergic reaction. But then I would lose my license, so you're just simply not worth that. You're not. I'll have 1,000,000 more clients getting brow extensions before I ever waste my time giving you an allergic reaction. Couldn't care about you that much. That would take a lot of planning and things, and it's just like I really do not give yourself so much credit as to think that I would think that much about you. Sorry, just the truth. Yeah, I know the feathers are falling out. Don't worry about it. How about that? You're almost done. Yeah, I do hear that fly. No, it certainly does not mean that. Who told you that myth? Oh, really? Tell them maybe make a Google search every once in a while and see that that's not true. That's a pretty idiotic thing to think. No, I'm not calling your partner an idiot. Really, I'd more so be calling you an idiot, because why would you believe that and then pass along the message to me? And then when I corrected you, you said, oh, well, so-and-so told me that. Yeah, well, now you just sound dumb because you relayed it without ever looking it up. And now you just want to say it was someone else's fault because I literally just caught you in a myth. You're very funny. I hope you know that. You should do stand up. Yep. Last one right here in the front. You're good, okay? No, actually, I lied. Let me do like 2 more. Because now we have a little bit of asymmetry going on here. Because I gotta add some more now to the front on this one. Let me see. I might just have to tap out there because otherwise you're gonna have just like really like your lashes, or I mean whatever it's called, your brows will look like that. Big, bushy. Alright, why don't you take a look and see what you think? What part don't you like? Did I not, during the process, tell you they're going to be thick and long? Especially because you're not used to seeing them. You're not used to seeing brow on your face. So now what you're going to do is go home, take your little scissors, snip, 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 and just clean it up. You'll like them. Oh, you don't want to pay for these? They don't want to pay for them, Rhonda. Yeah, you know what to do.